Hey everyone, so today we are going to explore call settings in the GenCall platform. So how we go there is by clicking on projects, opening the projects and going to call settings. So first we are going to explore call transfer number. So this is basically the number you want the call to be transferred in case the customer is preferring to talk to a human agent, like a live agent. For an example that can be thought of is if you once you qualify a prospective customer, you can transfer the call to a human agent where they can complete the sale for you. So there, those numbers have to be updated here, and please remember to include the country code. Next option is disconnecting the call automatically. So this feature is in case you don't want the bot to speak to a customer more than a fixed duration. So say you don't want the call to extend more than 30 minutes or 5 minutes. You can update that in seconds over here and the call will be automatically disconnected post that. Next is the language code. Our website will have a complete list of the languages that we support on GenCall system and their corresponding language codes. So you can update the language code the language for which you're using the bot with the language code here. Right now, this bot is in English, so the language is EN. Next is ASR. ASR stands for Automatic Speech Recognition. So it is basically a speech to text engine that transcribes what you are saying to the LLM we have. So we have four kinds of ASRs. The one we recommend most is Genesis Echo and Genesis Echo version 2. But in case your customers have thick accents and the bot is unable to understand them, then you'll have to select Alpha Echo, which is slightly better in detecting accents. But for most cases, Genesis Echo works. Next is Tulio. Next is the gateway. So we have three gateways that we are using for calling. One is Twilio, one is Plivio, and one is Vivi. So you can also bring your own um, carrier. I will speak more about that in a bit. But these are the three carriers you have. You can switch among this. We most of our clients use Twilio, but you can switch among this anyone in case you feel like switching. And this is a transfer gateway. In case you want to transfer to a different gateway, you can select that here and update that here as well. This is the kind of bot or the kind of project you're creating. This is selected when creating the bot. So you will not be able to change this right now, but only you can only select it when creating the bot. So this is the voice of the bot. So here you will be able to switch voices, switch the voices that the bot has in different accents. You can also sample them by clicking on this play icon, which will allow you to listen to a sample of all the voices. And you can select anyone you prefer. And then we have silence threshold. Silence threshold is nothing but how long the the bot has to wait before uh, how long the bot has to wait after the customer has finished speaking. So if you set it at faster, the moment the customer takes a break, it will start speaking. If you set it at recommended, it will wait a reasonable amount of time and it will start speaking. Slower, as you go down, the speed, the time increases. Next is taking a pause between sentences. In case you want the bot to speak slower, you can select to add a pause in between sentences. So here, this client has selected a 0.2 seconds. That means at the end of each sentence, they are going to add a gap. Next is the temperature. Now, this is really important in the performance of the bot. As the temperature increases, the bot becomes more and more creative. But that also means that the bot will sometimes ignore some of the rules that you have set for it. So you want to, typically we recommend 0.2, but if you want a more conversational experience, you can increase it. But keep in mind that sometimes some rules may not be followed. And if you want it to strictly stick to the subject, then you can set it at 0 as well. Next is call transfer webhook. This is in case you want to transfer the details of the customer um, when transferring a call to your human client, human agent. Then you can update a webhook here along with the call transfer. The bot will also send the customer details such as phone number, name, and whatever details is available on the platform. They'll send that to you. So next is the model. Model is we have two models of LLM that is powering GenCall system. Usually we use default, but in case you want a different experience, you can use latest. Interrupt is a feature that is being created. So currently we will not be going into this, but in the future we'll do a detailed explanation of what happens here. Next is voicemail detection. If you're calling to a market where people have answering machine and voicemails, you can click it as true. It will either leave a voice message or disconnect the call as after detecting an answering machine. That completely depends on whether you have mentioned a voice message content when creating the bot. Next is check user. Check user, if you enable it, if the customer is not responding on the call, the bot will ask the customer to speak a couple of times and then disconnect the call. Next, we come to the caller ID. Caller ID is an important feature. In case you want your number, your business number, to be displayed while um, making a call to a client, to your customers, you can update your number here. After you update it here, when the call hits the customer, they will be only able to see the number that you have entered here. They will not be able to see this call is from GenCall. So this has a verification process. You have to enter your number along with the country code. It will generate a verification code, and you will receive a call on the number you have entered here. You will have to answer the call and enter the verification code that you're mentioning here. Next is bring your own carrier, BYOC. This is what I was referring to earlier. In case you wish to bring your own carrier onto GenCall system, you can do that as well. Please fill up the details of your SIP trunk provider over here, and we'll get back to you within 24 hours. So that's all for call settings, folks. I hope to see you on the next video. Thank you. Have a great day.